Hi, everybody. My name is Noel O'Neill. I'm a director of the Ayurveda Centre, and I just want to tell you a little bit about Ayurveda. And then, if you're interested, I want to show you where you can learn a lot more about Ayurveda. So, Ayurveda is made up of two words. Ayu means lifespan, and Veda means knowledge. So, Ayurveda means the knowledge of lifespan. And it's reckoned to be, well, at least one of the oldest traditions of natural healthcare in the world. Primarily, Ayurveda sees health in terms of balance and ill health in terms of imbalance. Actually, it's contained in the word disease itself. Someone says, I have a disease. It's a dis-ease. The system is no longer at ease with itself. So Ayurveda is all about living a healthy lifestyle, a healthy diet, healthy routine, healthy habits in order to maintain balance and health in the physiology. Now, the unique thing and the great thing about Ayurveda is that it sees everybody as different. Everybody is unique. And what suits one person is not necessarily what suits another person. Now, there are three basic body types, three basic types of people, but everybody is a mixture of these. And I'll explain what these three are. So the first is what we call Vata people. Vata people tend to be very thin. They're very creative. They're very quick moving minds. They flit from one thing to another and find it hard to stick with one thing. And when they go out of balance, they suffer from things like anxiety, insomnia, arthritis. Dementia in the long term would be a result of a Vata imbalance. The second type of person tends to have a moderate build. They're called Pittas. They are a moderate build. They tend to be very intelligent. They like to understand things. They like to be in control of things. They tend to be very ambitious and push things, very driven people. However, when they go out of balance, just like all of us can go out of balance, they can be prone to things like anger, becoming angry quite quickly, or impatience, or skin diseases, or liver problems would be associated with Pitta. The third body type is Kapha. Kapha is the earth element. Kapha people tend to be very big, very strong, big build people. They tend to move quite slowly. They're quite ponderous. They tend to learn information slowly, but once they have it, they retain it. They also tend to have very strong immune systems, so they don't tend to get too many illnesses. But unfortunately, the ones they do get might be things like obesity or diabetes, or in the worst case, it could be something like depression as well. Kapha people are very loving people, very loyal, loving people as well, you know. So they're the three basic body types. Yet everybody is a mixture of these things. People tend to be predominant in one of them, but everybody's a mixture of these things. And Ayurveda is all about keeping these doshas in balance in people. And all diseases in Ayurveda are seen as an imbalance in either Vata, Pitta, Kapha, all diseases. So Ayurveda is looking at keeping somebody in balance based on their nature, because obviously if you're more predominantly Kapha than Vata, different exercises, different foods are going to suit you, you know. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more about Ayurveda, we have a great 7-lesson course on Ayurveda that we have made available for free to people. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to share my screen now. I'm going to show you where you can get it. Uh, so our website is very simple. It's just ayurveda.ie. You can see it up top there. You can see how to spell Ayurveda, ayurveda.ie. And on that, we have a free online Ayurveda course that you can register for. You just click on this button here, free online Ayurveda course. And there's a little description of the course. There's the doctors that give the course. Dr. Don Brennan, he's a medical doctor as well as an Ayurvedic doctor. We're very fortunate in Ireland. Dr. Brennan is possibly the world's most experienced Western trained Ayurvedic doctor. He has a huge amount of experience. He's consulted with thousands and thousands of people and done lectures and courses all over the world. We have Rajvinder Kaur, that word at the start, Vaidya, that means an Ayurvedic doctor. In India, to become an Ayurvedic doctor, it's a 6-year degree course, followed by working in hospitals and community settings. And then we have Vaidya Nahid Farooq as well. And you can just register for your free copy of, all we need is your first name, your last name, and your email address. You can watch some of the lesson if you don't want to register. You just want to watch a bit of it first to see what it's about. This goes into detail about the 7 lessons that are there. You have an introduction to Ayurveda, and then you have a lesson each on Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Because as I said, all diseases are associated with an imbalance of one of these. So if you recognize yourself in that, if you're a very Vata person, you can look at the Vata lesson there and see the things that are likely to happen if you don't keep that vata in balance, if you're too active, if you're not getting proper sleep, if you're eating all raw foods and the wrong foods and cold foods and things like that, you can see from an Ayurvedic perspective what's likely to happen. And then we also have a lesson on the rhythm of nature, and that includes the daily routine, in the morning, tongue scraping and oil pulling and all of those things, and about eating your meals and how to eat your meals and what type of food to eat, and to do with sleep as well. And then we have a whole lesson on digestion, because digestion is seen to be really, really important in Ayurveda, having strong digestion. Not what you eat, it's what you digest. So you can be eating great food, but if your digestion is weak, you're not going to be taking the benefits from it. And then lastly is the 6 stages of disease, because Ayurveda just doesn't see that you're perfectly healthy one day and ill healthy and completely unhealthy the next day. It tends to build up over time, and there are various stages to a disease, and the best way to treat it is the earlier you can get it on. So you can become aware of it. So you can look up, so you can register for that 7-lesson course there. We also on our website have a whole range of very specific webinars on topics, and we're adding more to this all the time. So you can see there you have brain health with Ayurveda. That's really to do with dementia, Alzheimer's disease, and things like that. We have on arthritis, anxiety, psoriasis, sinusitis. We have a whole load of them there. So if any one of those piques your interest, you can also download that. You can also register for one of them. You just click on the button and then you just register with your email address, and we send you a copy of it. Actually, once you register for one, we'll send you the link for all of them. So we'll send you a YouTube playlist, so you won't have to keep registering to see all of them. And we're adding more to that list all of the time as well. Okay, so I hope there's something there that's of interest to you. And if you do go online and do the courses, we do lots of live events as well. And maybe I will see you at some stage of one of those live events. So thank you very much. Thank you.